I am the bone of my buff. SP is my body and Sparkle is my blood. I have nuked over 1,000 bosses, unknown to Hoyoverse, nor known to casuals, have withstood many betas to create many rotations, yet those showcases shall never prove anything. So, as I pray, unlimited skill works. Today, I'll be telling you whether the long-awaited collaboration units, Saber and Archer, are worth pulling for or not. In Archer's case, it's more like his Eidolons since you get him and his Lycomb for free. But before that, let me introduce you to the best platform for recharging Stellar Jades, LD Shop. On LD Shop, you can purchase Stellar Jades at an extremely cheap rate compared to in-game. Using LD Shop, you can save up to 33% or even more when recharging your Honkai Star Rail accounts. Today, I'll be buying this Jade Pack that only costs $39.35 compared to the in-game price of $50. All you need to do is give LD Shop your account UID and region, send your payment, and the Stellar Jades will be sent straight to your account in less than a minute. On top of that, if you recharge up to $80 in a month, you can get a supply pass for free straight from the website, which can be treated as another $5 discount on any purchase. Even if you use VPN method, you can never get a cheaper price than LD Shop with the free supply pass. There's no reason to not use this website. People who say there are risks to doing this are complete idiots that don't know how it works. I swear on my channel's integrity that you will not be banned or scammed. Don't forget to register using my link in the description for an extra 15% off coupon. I hope you would recharge on this website after registering using my link because that's the best way to support my channel as YouTube's ad revenue is genuinely horrendous. Anyways, let's start off with Saber. She's able to 2-cost 0 cycle MLC pretty consistently, while also not lagging behind when she uses a sustain since she has insane synergy with Huo Huo. That's why even with a sustain, it'll only take her 3-cost to 0 cycle. Unlike Feinen, her base kit at E0 isn't shafted, meaning you don't need to pull 2 Eidolons and her Lycomb for her to feel good. That is supposed to be a given, but apparently it's a commodity in this era. While E0 Saber is actually a unit, it doesn't mean her Eidolons are suddenly bad. She's surprisingly consistent in 0 AV clears in AS, being able to brute force at 10 cost or less, and she's able to do it outside of the current 2-week AS. Feinen at his best can 0 AV the weakest AS, which is Doomsday Beast at max cost. Anywhere else and he's better off suiciding to drag enemies up for the real DPS to clear. I might consider pulling Saber Eidolons to pull off Waifu's only 0 AV clear, but sadly I don't know if I have the budget. We'll have to see what happens with that. In PF, since she can abuse Tribi as much as any other DPS, she's easily able to clear and 0 cycle, making her one of the most versatile units to invest into. She might be stealing a couple supports though, since her best team can be Sunday, Robin with the third flop being RMC, Bronia or Tribi. If you want a sustain, then you can use Huo Huo or QPQ Gallagher. There's a few DPS that doesn't conflict with her, and one of them is coincidentally Archer, the other collab units, which makes this the perfect segue to his segment. Archer is one of the few units that does not have conflicts with Saber since his best team consists of 2 Nihility units, which is extremely rare with the previous character doing this being Acheron. The fact that he doesn't use harmonies as best in slots, except for one, is genuinely ridiculous. His best team right now is Sparkle, Cypher, and Silverwolf for most scenarios. You can replace Sparkle with Hanya for budget options, but if you do have Sparkle and want to sustain, you can drop one of the Nihilities depending on the situation and swap in Gallagher. He's pretty versatile in terms of teammates. Archer is potentially the best character to invest in since you get his E0S1 for free. And if you don't have the post to get his LC, you can always use my LD shop link to buy more. He doesn't need his LC, but losing out on a free limited LC just isn't worth it, honestly. Even at E0S0, he can zero cycle. And he might be able to drop to a true 1 cost 0 cycle on true stink without any cost frauding, meaning he might remove finance only use case from the game, which was MLC. Since his mechanics are sky high, I trust in his abilities to do so. He's surprisingly functional in PF and really good in AS too, albeit not as dominant as his MLC performance. He honestly feels a bit like the facial of 3.x. Hunt DPS never disappoints. I doubt he'll be power crept anytime soon, since you can always just optimize something with his kits, as per usual with Hunt's DPS. Eidolons wise, his E1 is really ridiculous. Probably made to bait pulls from people who got his E0 for free. It's definitely worth pulling. Neither Fate unit will be reran, so if you don't vertical in them now, you'll never get another chance. This is the fate of collab units. It's genuinely crazy how well these two servants synergize with each other on separate teams. New players just starting out can get both and be set for a long time. Hoyoverse the Generous strikes again. It seems that Finan was the bait all along, and these servants are the true DPSs of this patch. I usually don't even show units because I don't care about monetary gain. I only care about the truth. That's why I Doom posted Finan, a character that will definitely sell well. If you do have two vertically invested DPSs already, then I won't recommend pulling, of course. But for anyone who loves the Fate series, using these two servants to true zero cycle isn't a bad choice. Their supports are literally running right now too, in this very patch, so everything is just perfectly set up for you. If you're gonna pull, then I hope you get what you want. Hell, I hope I get what I want too. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next one.